Welcome back to Laptops and Drinks.
Woo!
Well, guys, we're in different digs today, so things have been done differently today. So I'm just going to introduce, we've got a larger group of people joining us today. So I'm Sharon.
I'm Des.
Davina.
Curtis.
Anne-Marie.
Tina.
Danielle.
And Shads.
Thank you so much, Des and Curtis, for coming back with us again. Mm-hmm. Couldn't get enough the last time you had to come back.
You never learned from last time.
And today we've got Tina.
Welcome.
Newbie, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. So it's Tina Augustina.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's Augustina Tina.
So
The nickname
today,
is Tina.
what are we calling you?
Today it's Tina.
All right.
But for the purposes of my books,
it's Augustina. Okay,
There you go.
So we're going to come back to you and
Yes.
you can tell us a lot more about your books. But
all about
first,
me.
What are we drinking? Des.
I'm drinking full fat Coke.
Full fat.
Yeah, full fat, not this diet business.
Yeah. I don't see the point.
I don't
Yeah,
see-
right? Either Coke or nothing.
Yeah, there's no point in
What are you
it.
dieting for? It's just like
Yeah, so no.
Davina?
I'm drinking iced coffee.
Nice.
Well, it's going to get deep. So it's sorrel and ginger,
Oh.
but it's got a shot of ginger, extra shot of ginger in there from, the ginger shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is hot.
Oh,
Fire.
I've never tried that.
Very healthy.
Do you know what? I'm drinking sorrel and ginger.
What are you saying?
Oh.
I got more.
I'm
than you.
drinking sorrel.
Is everyone drinking sorrel and
But
ginger?
mine's is sorrel red stripe beer.
I never heard that one.
I got it from Jamaica. All the way from Yard.
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, it's sorrel beer.
Yeah. Anne-Marie?
I'm having Malibu and pineapple, feeling tropical.
Oh,
Even
nice.
though it's coming to Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tina?
I've got Rosé Prosecco.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm normally a Jack Daniels and Coke girl. But I thought I'd be a bit more classy.
Thank you. And Dan?
So I hate to let everyone down, but today I am drinking water.
Good
But it's
H2O.
very nice water.
H2O.
So that is actually,
H2O.
yeah. Keep
H2O.
him
Are
hydrated.
you alright? Just the water?
It's been a long year.
Okay.
Well, your skin's looking great. So.
It's working.
We
It's
want
working.
some.
Yeah.
And we're glad to have you back.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It
A
has.
long time.
It has.
I know.
Not so long the next time.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not. I'll be back.
Everyone's
Don't worry.
missed you. We've missed you.
I
We
know.
have.
I've seen all the comments.
So Tina, tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into all of the things we've got planned for today.
Okay, so I well, as I said, my publishing name is Augustina Samuel. But I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
I'm an author, indie publisher, and a motivational speaker.
Oh, nice.
And I like to do lots of things for the community giving back.
Okay.
But even with my passion for writing, I believe that we all need to start writing down our stories because there's not enough talking, especially in the age that we're in now. And I feel like it's important for us to write down our stories so that we're leaving it there for the next generation. Because I believe in the ordinary heroes, isn't it? I believe there's lots of famous people that we can look at their lives and be inspired by it. But I feel that we can also be inspired by our mothers and our fathers and ordinary people that we see in the street every day. So I feel like it's important for people to really write down, and share their ordinary stories, which are quite life transforming and very inspiring. So that's kind of like what I believe in regards to like people with my writing, But I've been teaching for about 30 years.
So we were trying to get you on for Black History Month, but things happened and you couldn't. So we're so pleased that you're able to kind of come on now. So just tell us a little bit about your stories in terms of things that you've written, or tell us one thing that you would want everybody else to know about one of your books that you've written, because we still want to capture that. We still want to get people to hear some of the goodness that we've been able to hear. Regardless, Black History Month shouldn't just be 1 month, right?
No, I feel like Black History Month should not be Black History Month because it's marginalising it. But we need, it's just like, you know, I did like your show Mother's Day, I did say to everybody. But you do sometimes need a day, I suppose, sometimes to make people aware of things. But I think we should have history every day.
Yeah.
And I feel like in this book here, although I am doing a plug, so in Deconstructing Identity, the Cultural Conundrum, it was inspired by, you know, the whole George Floyd thing. And I felt that it was important to write that one because it looked at sort of the diversity of Black identity. You know, it looked at things like diaspora, you know, like African diaspora, Black diaspora. It looked at colour symbolism. It looked at institutionalised racism, you know, and it really looked at how we form our identities. And that's why I kind of, even in the book, I had like, it's a tree. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got all the empowering words on the top. I ain't got my glasses on, I can't remember, but it looked like victory. Looked like victory.
And you know what? We want people to hear
look
what
like victory.
Say, so yeah.
And then, you know, the negative ones at the bottom. Yeah, because I feel like words have power.
Yeah.
And they hurt, you know. And then this is like the first book I wrote was like called Poetic Voices, and because I believe in the importance of, I love the creativity, and I believe that you can use things like journaling, diaries to all help you therapeutically. And I believe in the importance of creative writing. So the lottery funded me sort of £10,000 for my first book. And I ran some creative writing classes in my area, workshops. And then out of it, we wrote this book. I selected different poems. I taught them to write different types of writing, so autobiographical, journaling, blah, blah, blah. And then because it was supposed to be, because it was lottery funded, we needed to make sure that everyone accessed it. So then I took them into the studio, and then they voiced all of the poetry that they had done, so that people who were hearing impaired could join, as well as people who were visually impaired could also appreciate. That spurred me on to write my other book, which is just a book full of poetry. And then the other book is it's called My Journey to Christ, Faith Uncovered and Laid Bare, which is not really what it says on the tin.
Okay.
Because it's really autobiographical.
Okay.
But it is about the fact that I do love God. And I believe that it's important to have sort of like a spiritual grounding sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Whatever form that takes. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So for me, writing, it's therapeutic. It's a thing where when you and the problem for me is that because I don't write one genre, like I write, if I want to do poetry, I do poetry, whatever. That's the beauty of independent publishing. Whereas, you know, back in the day, you got to make sure you go to one publishing house. So it has evolution, like it evolved how you do. And I don't necessarily write to make money. I feel like if you're doing these kind of creatives for those purposes, it's not going to work. I do it because I want to. Yes, I would love it to make money.
Well, you have a passion, and you're sharing that passion, which is great.
But it's more about what it does for you, laying those words down. Because I always believe that somebody else could be somewhere, pick up one of my books and read some of what I've shared and be in a particular space where they can't share it with somebody, but what I've read, because it's so raw, it can help them. And I believe all of us have got those stories. That's why I don't think I'm special. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like everyone has got those stories that can help us, like each other. But sometimes, because we're in that world of social media, innit? Like, I'm not good at doing the whole, although my books are on ebook on Amazon.
I was just trying to ask you, where would people find your books?
You get them paperback and ebook. But because I'm old school, I like to hold a book. I like to go in the corner with him and then bend the pages and then highlight it and then write little notes in it. I like that relationship, I know it may sound dodgy, with the book. You know, it's an animate object, but you know, but you know, but I think because we've got to be up to date, innit? Everyone shares in different ways, so it's there on ebook for people who can actually, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so they're my passions, and like teaching as well, and just I think the importance, because I really believe in words. I just really believe that it's important to encourage, empower people, inspire people, and I try to make sure that when anyone leaves me, they're not thinking bad mind.
Okay.
Oh.
They feel like
That sounds like the perfect drop, like the mic drop, that left me with more anticipation.
They want to feel like, oh, do you know what? She made me smile, or do you know what? I feel a bit empowered or inspired, and I feel like that's all we can do.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing that information.
Thank you.
And I'm really glad. Well, we're all really glad that we got you to come on this time because we were
I'm
sad
actually
that you
honoured to be invited.
because we were sad that we missed you the last time. So we have got quite a few things planned for today. So
That laugh.
It was like,
what's this? Do we know? Do you want to talk us through
All
this?
right. So we've got our fishbowl back out again today, and it's to help us to generate some conversation. So one of you
Which way should we
are going to
send?
pick something out of
There
it
you
and
go.
get us going. If I'm nice.
We don't want you men sitting there quietly.
That's a long one.
Patient.
we're afraid of.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
That's
Yes.
a ball.
He's got his glasses on, he'll be okay.
Right, Married at First Sight UK is where strangers get paired by experts,
Oh.
marry immediately, and then navigate the chaos of getting to know each other. Question: what does committing quickly make a relationship? Does committing quickly make a relationship stronger or shakier?
I do love Married at First Sight.
I'm with you now.
Trust me. The minute I'm on every episode, they're all like, I wait for it.
It's the drama.
No
It
spoilers,
is.
all right?
No, but
Where it is,
lie.
Don't say nothing.
But it's gonna get nasty.
Okay.
It's gonna get nasty.
Don't spoil it for everybody. Don't spoil it because include me because we're just like still.
You're just
watching it.
starting?
Yeah.
So what episode you not on there?
It's finished.
It's finished.
I know, but I still don't want to know what happens in the end.
When you see the first episode?
Yeah, no, we're about like episode because there's like 30 something
This,
episodes.
we're on 36 now,
So
darling.
we're like, so they've introduced. Oh no, I won't spoil it for anyone else. But we're there, yeah. So don't kind of like spoil it. So what's the question?
What's the question? That's what I was going to say. What is the
Stick to
question?
the question.
You like get into the detail.
Yeah, stick to the question.
Does committing quickly make a relationship stronger or shakier?
Don't you think it depends? Well, I think it depends. And the only reason I do watch the show as well, I say that is because I know someone who met, married. Well, I heard the story because they're older than me, but met, married within a very short period of time, and they've just celebrated their 30th year wedding anniversary.
Wow. What was a short period of time?
They met and was married within like 3 months or less than 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Met,
That's
married,
not even shotgun, you know.
Wow.
and they've gone on, they've had children, they've lived their life, and they just celebrated 30 years of marriage. And then I also know somebody else who was in a relationship for about, I'm going to say at least 16, 17, 18 years, around that mark, before they decided to get married, and then decided to get married, and 2 years later was divorced.
You hear
So-
that though?
But also as well, in the Asian community, they have arranged marriages.
All the
All the
time.
time.
And
Yeah.
you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it just depends.
It depends on the people,
Yeah,
isn't it?
depends
And
on the
I think if you're both signed up to like saying, okay, this is what you both want to do, and you're committed to that, I think it can work.
I was going to say, I think it's about alignment and timing. And I think if you're aligned and it's right time for both of you, it could be 4 weeks, it could be 5 weeks. And I think if that's right, that's when we get these blessings of the 2 months or whatever with 30 years. I think everything had to have been right. Everybody was.
But it's also a
in the
choice,
right place.
isn't it? You have
Yeah.
because love is a choice. People think
It
love is a
is.
feeling. Yes,
Yeah.
you can feel love, but if you choose to do something and you stick to what you say you choose to do, and you choose to ride the waves no matter what it is, then you ride the waves, isn't it?
But it's also about your understanding of what it means to either be married or be in a relationship.
Yeah. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, because actually, some of the things that I'm not giving away anything, but some of the themes around is that people wanted things to happen straight away, and then they don't happen straight away, and then they're like, oh, this is hard work. Well, relationships take work. Nothing kind of comes to you like easily.
Well, I think that a lot of the time we see it on Love Island. I don't watch it. Just saying. No.
See a lot on Love Island. What did you see?
I heard. But but my daughter watches it a lot. But not Temptation, but the Love Island. But what it is, people try to hang into. They think that the relationship should hang on this honeymoon phase. Right, and then they think, whoa, and the feelings are going, and it's like he's not the one, and talking about energy and connection, all these terms. It's like actually. Is the honeymoon phase gets it started. But people, you can't live there. You got to start to get real.
But I like that. The honeymoon gets it started.
I'm writing a book on it now. As soon as you said that.
I'll add my little bit in, and then you can just put my name at the back. All right. Let's go this way.
Yeah, let's go that way. Let's go all the way to the end.
Right, all the way. Thank you.
So what was the answer?
Oh,
Depends.
I think it's down to the people. Judging on, if you watch what you see on TV, I don't think some of these people were ready for it.
No, but you know what? Right. Especially with this one, I'm not going to say who because it's a spoiler alert. But out of all the couples that they have in the beginning, surprisingly, there are a couple that I actually think you done it, but you can't get everybody right. No, because you don't know.
You got me thinking.
No, I said couple. I said couple don't mean it's two.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I
just said it's not.
What was the question? What was the question without like?
Does it make it stronger or shakier?
So we're all saying it depends.
It depends.
It does. It depends.
It's not that black and white.
It's got to be individualistic thing.
Okay, all right. I'm glad we're moving off that.
Yeah.
I know what happens by the end of this.
Okay, the next question. Have you become more vigilant? The face of recent upsurge in racial threats and incidences.
It's an interesting question.
To be honest, do you know what?
Do you want me to read it again?
Yeah.
Have you become more vigilant in the face of recent upsurges in racial threats and incidences?
Without seeming too negative, I feel like sometimes it's just, I think as a black woman, like you tend to experience this kind of thing all the time, but maybe the attacks, no. I'd say more institutional. Is what we more fight these days. It's like institutional racism. But I suppose it is a bit unnerving, to know that it's going back to violence. Whereas, I think that, especially with the far right and everything, it is a bit unnerving. And the problem is that some of the people who are following some of these groups, don't see themselves as racist. They see themselves as they have an issue. And the issue is, I think that sometimes it's about mystifying things because you can't work. Your child can't leave the house because it can't get a flat. Things abysmal for you. Blame somebody. Let's go to xenophobic stuff. Let's go there. Let's blame whoever's come in. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like things are getting bad in the country. And I feel like that is what's spurring on the racial attacks because people's lives are getting more difficult, electric, gas, cost of living crisis, blah, 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 and I feel like that is what's spurring, it's the actual white elephant in the room, but it's coming out in the way of the racial attacks because people are unhappy at the moment and maybe they're justified in doing so. You're not justified in blaming the other, but,
I think that's quite a good question because one of the things I've just been mindful that I'm walking a lot more and it's the change of the times and clocks and stuff. And actually, I normally have like my noise cancelling headphones and I would normally just be like, but more recently I've kind of been like, oh no, I don't want that. I want to know what's happening around me, what's happening in the street. You hear I see more now like people just randomly shouting out things in the street in a way that they probably used to, but it feels like it's picked up a different level. So I think definitely, you are more sensitive to what people are saying, what people are doing, your surroundings, in a way that you just would get up and go about your day. But now, no, I think
I think it's the same for most of us.
Same for me.
We're always vigilant.
How do you feel as men though?
We have to be vigilant all the time. We have to, because if I come out of my house, I'm already checking to see who's around, what's going on. If I'm walking in the street, if you're following me for longer than 2 minutes, I'm like, what's going on there? Stop, pause. You have to be, because anytime.
Does it matter if there's numbers or just any? If
it could be numbers, person? It could be single things. We just have to be more vigilant because anything can happen. If I see the police drive past, I'm like, okay, let me be careful about see what's happening with that because we don't know.
So has it increased then, or is it just the same level?
Or heightened?
Well, I live in South London. I live in a very multicultural community. I don't look over my shoulder for racism. My children don't even understand it. As we all probably grew up in it. It's evolved over time, but what we're seeing new isn't racism. We're just seeing spots of violence, which raises everybody's awareness. But it was always there.
And racism is a scapegoat.
And the whole of the West is going to be going down this road for a little while. You know, so if I lived in East London, I might be having a different conversation.
Yeah, I think it's just little micro bits. You think I thought you was cool, but then you say something just like,
no, you're not.
And you know, back in the day, racism was we just don't like blacks. Now it's like, no, I like black people. Do you know what I mean?
I like Tom.
Yeah.
Who's my mate.
Yeah. My next door neighbour.
Yeah. You see the flag next door to you, the big old Jack, and you're like, okay, what's going on?
All this whole flag, like you know, the whole the flags have always been significant because we've always got our flags going on it, carnival flag, blah blah blah. But this whole thing with the flag thing, you know, and I was watching this program and there's that guy, I don't know if it's in Birmingham, he's a professor, and it's this black guy, I forget his name, he talks a lot on sort of black things, whatever. But I've really started to think about this flag now. I wasn't bothered before, but then because I was watching a documentary or something, news something, and they were talking about, they went to this place, and in this place, everyone has flags all over the estate, and only because of what the flag has become to signify, that particular flag, is it the red and white one? I suppose I wouldn't have before. But because of the way it is, I think if I was living in an estate where the whole estate was full of them flags like that,
and it's not the coronation,
right? No, Miss Madam gone. My guy just come. It's not you. Like if you get 3 anniversary, you look. It's scary. It's unnerving.
And it's like, what does that mean?
It
wasn't there before.
No.
And all of a sudden you got this big flag. You're looking at it, you're like, oh, okay. What is that saying?
And it might not mean what we think it means for all of them. Because I feel like some people are just jumping on things, but the trueness of it, they don't really like
surface
people.
Level. They're not
they're not. It's just I'm upset. I'm mad.
Yeah.
And it's coming out there. But for I think someone of colour, brown or black people, I think seeing a whole estate of it, I didn't think about it, but I thought to myself, I'd feel unnerved.
Yeah.
Straight.
So
and it's only a flag.
To the question.
I don't know. I'm the queen of digression. Don't give it to me. Don't give it to
me. We all need glasses now, innit? Lack of media coverage on Hurricane Melissa and why?
It's my pet peeve.
It's just Jamaica, innit? It's just Jamaica.
Wow.
It's so unfair.
Come on, Shad.
You're saying come on, Shad.
Yeah.
Well,
Go on, darling.
Well, come on, Shad. I was actually in Hurricane. I just came back from Jamaica. So I was in the hurricane, and what I don't know what the media looks like. So in regards to the question, I'm not sure what the media here looks like. But from the messages I was receiving, I would guess the media. There must have been media coverage on it because I got so many messages about the hurricane. So it was different for me than I guess local people. I was in a hotel and I was in Ochiria, so I wasn't in the direct line like Montego Bay, Trelawney, St James, St Elizabeth. I wasn't in that set line, but there was a lot of damage done. And I haven't really seen, even since I've been back, I haven't really seen media coverage about it. It's mostly like TikTok, social media.
That's
coverage.
what I was gonna say. There's a lot of social media.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you have to be so grateful for, you know, little TikTok, WhatsApp and all the rest of it. Because it's a lot of social media about Jamaica.
But not mainstream.
I'm talking about the main, because I watch the news. And what I noticed is the mainstream news, they're not really reporting it. It's quite minimalised.
Yes.
And I feel that there's a sort of discrimination.
And as a Commonwealth country, I'll tell you what my gripe is in regards to it.
It's an ex-colony, come on.
My thing is, Jamaica is a Commonwealth country. It's part of the Windrush generation that came back to help build this country.
Exactly.
And then the government has pledged an initial 2.5 million.
That's what I said.
And then they gave a further 5 million. But for war for Ukraine, you could give 18 billion.
Well, this is what I was complaining.
That's where my qualm comes into it. In the sense of when and not so what happened in Ukraine, the war in Ukraine, all of that sort of stuff. This is not really about them. I'm talking about. I'm just showing the comparison. And in regards to there's people in Jamaica right now who probably have family members in the UK who do not have homes. To live in, who are living in destitute. I don't see the UK government saying there's some sort of scheme to get them over here to connect with family members. They would never do that. But with Ukraine, I'm sorry, a war was happening in another country that is none of our business, in the UK's business, but yet we opened up our doors. But we can't open up our doors to the Commonwealth countries. But you know what? Jamaica's little, but it's Talawa, and they will rise again, definitely.
The thing is that what surprised me is the fact that what they did was unprecedented. As in, they waived status, you know, like immigration status, got waived. People, they invented this whole new thing where you can bring someone to your house and get paid for it. Like a fostering family.
Or some of the one was taking people's husband. Don't you see the news? Breaking up families.
That shows me that when you want you can think outside. To me, you can think outside the box when you want to. You need to think outside the box right now.
They're not doing enough. The bottom line is that the British media is full of you know what, and the government is full of you know what. As far as I'm concerned, they're not doing enough because there is total. Don't get me wrong. There's parts of Jamaica that are doing very well. Like there's parts of like Kingston and stuff where they've hardly been touched, and there's parts which are building back up. But there are people. The devastation that is being seen, and this is from a natural disaster, a Category 5 hurricane that has never had landfall before. So this is unconventional. It's nothing that's happened before, and that's as far as our government wants to go in regards to giving support. But what I do know is there's a lot of people around the world, different organisations, different people who are really pushing forward, coming forward, which is great.
Even Canada's been helping.
When I saw Ecuador send 300 of their people to go.
They said Ghana
let me tell you something. Ecuador's on my list of big up Ecuador, I've never been there, but now you're on my list of holiday destinations. There's so many countries, there's so many individual people, so many. Everyone is supporting, and do you know what? It just shows the impact that little island has on the world.
Do you know what I think is nice as well? I know it's sometimes sadness brings people together, and what I've noticed is our community. Even me, I'm doing stuff with one of my local primary schools, and a lot of people are doing their own little initiatives, packing barrels, sending barrels back home. We're not waiting for the government. We and I think that what's so beautiful about this is like it unifies us, and everybody isn't Jamaican, but a lot of people are Jamaican.
They have a Jamaican spirit. A lot of people really resonate with our culture, our food, our music. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone can do an accent, even whether you are or you ain't.
Some people can't do the accent.
Well, I can.
Alright, listen, we can go around talking. Should we do another one or?
Let's do a quick one.
Go on, quick one.
One that hopefully people can just give with one answer. Let's see.
It's not complicated.
Yes or no answers, okay?
Okay.
Can relationships really prepare you for menopause or pre-menopause?
I don't get the question.
Can relationships?
Can
Relationship connect to menopause?
I'm just reading what the question says.
I wrote it wrong. Okay.
All right, rephrase what you meant.
Can relationships ever really be ready for menopause?
No.
No, I say
No. Simple things.
So yes or no? I say yes or no.
No comment.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
I can't because my wife is in the room. Let me sit.
He's not stupid.
Let me sit.
Yes or no? Come on.
Des, it's not a drinking game. Let me see.
It's a drinking game now.
Question.
So that's how
Let the man drink.
Listen,
yes.
I've got an hour and a half drive home, you know. No.
Don't even create a domestic.
To be
Sensible
honest,
man.
no. I think.
Yeah.
But you know, the next episode,
No.
we're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get yourself warmed up, man.
Yeah.
It's all right. But
Yeah.
to keep it simple, no.
No,
Okay.
I
No.
totally agree.
No,
Yeah.
Amari?
say
No. So it's
Yeah.
generic no.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
So is anybody saying yes?
It's just a
Well,
no.
it's so
It's a
good
no.
to be unanimous. Everybody agree. Unity.
We can do that. We can do that all episode. But
Yeah.
we've got a dilemma.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okie dokie. Got here quickly, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So, dear laptops and drinks. Hi, ladies. As the only black woman on my
And
team.
gents.
Sorry.
No,
True.
I felt that as well.
Hold on. All right. Let's take it back.
Set the scene.
Let's go back.
Yeah,
Let's go
set the
back.
scene. We had a dilemma. Davina, do you want to just set the scene for how we got this dilemma?
We got a dilemma we put out a call to our listeners to share a dilemma with us. Hence why it's addressed Hi Ladies, because they don't realise that today we're sat with two men having this discussion.
But just add the little
Not
note,
to
because they
exclude
clearly
you.
feel
All right,
a little
I'll start-
sensitive.
Take it from the top.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
that's sensitive.
No. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Hi, ladies and gents.
Well, you're not happy now.
Inclusivity.
Yeah,
please.
Well.
As the only black woman on my team, I'm constantly the unofficial therapist, mediator, and diversity consultant on top of my actual job. Then I go home and continue to support my family, friends, and community. I feel stretched in every direction. How do I set boundaries in a way that protects my peace without feeling like I'm abandoning others?
And that's so relatable, isn't it? That's a
It's
relatable
really difficult
question.
to put yourself first. People say, I put myself first. People say it so easily, but you know, it's so difficult to put yourself first because I feel like it's like we were talking about this.
On the way down.
Yeah, and what it is, sometimes everything feels like it's an emergency. Sometimes everything feels like it's important. And when you're trying to make choices, but it's still about prioritizing. Because I feel like it doesn't matter if everything thinks it's important or seems to be important. You've got to prioritize and make a choice. And I feel like because I've got a no problem, as in difficult to say no. Don't take it literally.
I don't think I've got enough drink in my.
You want to sip is meaning something for him, you know?
Sipping game.
But I mean, you know, you want to please everyone.
Yeah.
And you can't.
And you can't, because what happens is, because I've done this and I've had to work on it because I want to make everyone happy and I want to help everyone. But what I had to realise is, by telling everyone I'm going to help them and not having the capacity
You can't pour out of an empty cup. That's the bottom line. You can't pour
You're
out
letting
of an
people
empty
down.
cup.
Yeah.
So
even though
because you want to help them and you want to support them, looking after yourself is looking after them.
And so then you're not doing a good job anymore because although you tried to do all of it, and then people are like, yeah, but you let me down. But my intentions were good. Don't matter the intentions. When you let people down, they don't see the intention anymore. So you've got to not overreach yourself, and you've got to put boundaries in place, I think. And I just think that you've got to learn to say no, because I struggle with it. I'm saying it, but I struggle with
Do you
saying
think
no.
like, so I think I started off like that, but as the years have gone on, got some therapy, done some work, and actually realised that by taking that position, you're not really helping yourself and you're actually not really helping the relationships that you're forming. So you have to look in the mirror and recognise that's something that you need to do for yourself. And then it's a work in progress that you actively take on to do that work. But I think as I've got older, I've felt more confident to actually say no.
Yes.
And actually the no's have got easier to be able to say. And actually, since I've just hit 50, I'm like, hell no. Hell no.
But did you find that you had to realise that you had a no problem? That you didn't want to say, that you didn't like saying no?
Well,
First you have to identify
knew,
it. Yeah.
I think I knew.
Yeah.
But then you meet partners and they kind of put a mirror up in front of you and then you realise actually...
You've got to look at yourself.
Yeah, you've got to look at yourself because you see what it looks like on somebody else and you're like, yeah, I don't really like that. It's not, I don't like that. But actually you've got to be committed to want to do the work because there's one thing saying this is something that you don't do. The next thing is to think about, well, actually, how do I change it? Because I think there's always going to be people that try to pull on your resources and your
but
energy.
sometimes it doesn't always have to be a no because sometimes it might be something that you want to do.
But
it's about the capacity to be able to do that. And I've always got a line that is Davina's line actually that I use all the time. Is it a today's problem or is it a tomorrow's problem? If it's something that I have to address now, then I'll address it now. If it's not, then it can't take priority right now. I can't overwhelm myself by something you want to talk about that's next week, which is not a priority for me today. So I think it's about priorities, isn't it? It's about being able to juggle those priorities and to be authentic to yourself as well. Because as you said, sometimes it's not sometimes it's just no, I can't do that. And sometimes it's just well, I'd love to help with that, but I don't have the capacity right now.
But I think you have to understand where it comes from in order for you. Because if you go from one extreme where you're like saying yes, and just giving,
then people feel away in it as soon as you start.
And then when you start saying no, and then you can't then understand yourself. But I think you have to understand actually where does this come from, and then make the steps to kind of want to do something different.
So that's what I was thinking as you were talking, Sharon, that actually it's about your position. So for example, what we're hearing is somebody in the workplace, in the friendship group, I think that's a personal responsibility to see how am I positioning myself.
Yes.
Because in the workplace, you might be somebody that they can come to, they can talk to you, you'll be the one that go raise things for them. So actually, is that about other people or is that about me?
You.
Yeah. And so actually, it's my personal responsibility to stop, reflect and think, how am I showing up? Where am I positioned? And not to blame other people first, actually to take that responsibility and say, I'd like to help others, but I've got to put the boundaries in. And not because I think that what happens is you can reach a place of resentment.
Yes.
And it becomes about other people. Oh, everyone sees this about me.
It's a projection.
Actually, it's within our gift to be who we would like to be.
Going to say, I like what you said. I think it's important. Something you said. It's a little bit therapy.
Yeah.
I think it's so important. I think, and although you just touched it, I think a lot more of us need to do it. Yeah. Because it's actually a brave step. For me, it was a big thing because people like therapy or your mind. No. Yes, you gotta say, but
you just want space for yourself.
Really
right?
is. I think, and like even paying for it. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Makes you work, do the work they're asking you to do. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like one of the things that we need to do, and I think is so important, is therapy or some counselling, because that's what made me identify.
And you know what? That's a good kind of finishing off, because one of the things I was going to say is like, if we had to just say one thing for our listener to take away, what would that be? You're saying therapy. Anne-Marie?
I think it's about, for me, it's thinking about yourself first and not others. Because I think if you don't deal with what's going on for yourself first, how can you help other people? But I think also as well, it's about, if you're helping others all the time, do people help you when you need help? And a lot of the times, it doesn't always happen the same way. No. It's not reciprocated.
Dan, what would you suggest?
I would agree. I think it's all about putting yourself first. I would say I'm very selfish to a fault sometimes, but it's getting that right balance. But I think always putting yourself first. Like, you can't help others if you're not good for yourself. So
yeah. Agree. Fill up your cup first. You have to prioritize yourself, and the love for others you have, love on yourself, and it will trickle through to them. They'll get the overflow.
I think I would just say, if you had a friend that came to you with a similar scenario, what would you tell that friend?
Stop it.
And maybe take on some of that. Start taking on some of that advice, really, in a kind way. Yeah.
I would say, listen.
Take a sip.
I say, listen. I don't represent all black people, so don't come ask me about so and so.
You just know about yourself,
because my face will tell you I'm stripping this. But it's also about the fact that, listen, just because I'm the one black person doesn't mean that I need to. You ask me everything. Well, Des, you know what? You know when you had that curry. Dude,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know about me. I don't know about the whole... It's a weight, isn't it?
I'm having fish and chips tonight, so I don't But I think it's just putting that boundary, like, I do not represent all black people.
That's a good... I like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Davina?
Yeah, reflection. Just being reflective and just sitting with yourself and seeing things and figuring it out. And therapy. I advocate therapy.
Big time.
I'm into therapy.
No, 100.
Yeah.
The Americans do well with that. We need to do more of that in the UK.
I think we
definitely.
do.
Okay, Curtis?
I think take care of your family first. And if you've got anything left, then help out
Yes,
where
true.
you can.
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah, I like
Because that's part of you, isn't it? That's
You know, you drop down that work, they'll replace you tomorrow, yeah? Take care of your family first.
You know,
It's
we
true.
can put all of that into a book, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you just put my name in a small line?
Okay. So guys, we've come to the end.
Wow, that was really quick.
I know,
That's lovely.
It was very quick. But we've got lots of nice things coming up in the next episode. So if people are watching, come back. It's going to be our last Christmas episode for the year. But for now, it's a bye from me, Sharon.
It's a bye from Des, sipping.
It's the sip. That's what we're going to call it.
Bye from me, Davina.
And it's a see you later from me, Curtis. I'll be back soon.
It's bye from me, Anne-Marie.
And it's bye from Tina. Drink empty, beneath a refill.
Bye from Danielle.
And it's a bye from Shads. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, go on our YouTube, check us out on Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff, Spotify, Apple Music, check us out. Yeah. Bye, guys.